update. So it's going to be interesting. There we go.
There we go. Now we're doing a thing.
So, welcome to the garage. We are
working on a Porsche.
944. Yesterday, we pulled out. Well, not yesterday. Over the course of a while, we actually pulled out. We'll cut to camera B. Look at that. We pulled a lot of the foam out of the transmission tunnel. And actually, I need to see if we are dropping frames. No. Okay. So got almost all of the stuff off of the transmission tunnel. There's a little bit more up there that we need to get, and then a little bit there that we need to get, and then we need to do the other side. But that's going to be our continuing project today, and then cleaning the floor and hopefully sanding it, because we need to prep it for a little bit more primer in some areas that have some rust, and then paint, because we have the Alpine White paint color in a can that we're going to touch up some of the areas. I don't think we have enough to actually paint the entire floor, because that's a bit ridiculous. And to be fair, not all of it needs paint, because nothing has come into contact with everything underneath the carpet, the console, and the transmission, and the sound deadening stuff. We're just wanting to strip out all of the old stuff, because it's dry rotting, it's cracking, the plastic has been splitting, and we just want to make sure that we are that it's gonna last and be something. I'm just gonna turn up the volume just a touch. There we go. Just making sure that it's got fresh stuff that's not going to wear out, because it's a 34-year-old car.
This is a 34-year-old car.
And we just want clean stuff. So, bringing you along for the ride in the garage, just kind of staying put. So, let's see. First things first, I'm gonna get some gloves, because this is gonna be nasty. Gugan, if you're watching, use a crap ton of Gugan. So, helps if you put your gloves on the right way around. We're gonna glove up, and then position our tripod.
We're special.
Huh?
I said we're special.
Yeah.
Can we see chat for YouTube?
It's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Dope.
I wonder if we can pop chat out.
God, that would be the best.
Let's see. Let's see if we can pop chat out with my nasty glove. Can you do that? No, you can hide chat.
Great. Pop out chat.
Pop out chat. And then we can just minimize that. And then we'll just use Mixer to monitor the
sweet
stream. There we go.
Did you catch that?
Yeah. New router.
Yeah.
Because this is off of Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Yeah. And so is everybody's work calls. It was like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Not right now.
So, look at that. I also set up picture-in-picture.
Whoa! It's almost like we've done this before.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Nice.
So when we last left, we had scraped a lot of this bullshit out the interior of the car, and we had left these additional pieces, which are still visible, soaking in what is now our new favorite product, Goo Gone. That stuff is miraculous. Can I have my gloves? They're in the back seat. Thank you.
So, I have cardboard on the floor over here so I don't absolutely shred my knees. But, just spray a little bit more.
If you need me to, I can jump in there and spray it on down.
Oh, just look at that stuff.
It's gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting. And this is how we're spending our quarantine.
It's true. But we'll get to drive at some point. At some point, we will get to drive again. And this fucker will have way nicer carpet. Oh no.
Oh no.
So I think what we had established is
I think we might be dropping free.
that's where they started with the glue also. You think we are?
Yeah, tab over to OBS.
I am.
And you see at the bottom near drop frames.
0.
Okay. I wonder if we need to turn off.
Oscar says it's a shitty looking guitar. I know, right? It's super grimy. It's really gross, if I'm honest. But
Are you watching on YouTube?
I think he's on Mixer. Yes, Mixer. Burp. Which, okay, so the Mixer chat is not displaying properly, but it is showing up over here. So I'm just going to do that. Oh, no, he's on YouTube. Nice. Oh, okay. So Restream's great. We don't need to mess with this because it's just dropping. It's telling us where chats are coming from on the side.
Yes,
And that's way better.
let's just close
Yeah, so they're not looking
the
like hell.
browser so
Yep.
it's not using bandwidth.
All closed. We're good.
Okay.
Sweet.
This is disgusting.
It really is. It's super gross. So the basics. No, it's just we are on both. We streamed the first part of this yesterday on Mixer, but I figured since the Joyrides channel was going to be on YouTube, we should try the YouTube streaming today. So this is our first attempt to do YouTube streaming. How's the picture quality?
Can you hand me the ones that are in the bottom of our wheel thing?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see
Oh, yeah, use that.
how this one is gonna work.
Sweet. Yeah, I think YouTube likes these cameras better than our old Mixer setup. Though it's basically the same setup. It's just now we're using Restream.
Yeah. And I think I set it up for ultra low latency.
Nice.
So the ultra low latency for YouTube is like still like 5 seconds.
Yeah. I'm kind of amazed at how their the latency works. So the car is a 944. It's a 1985 Porsche 944, and
It was a birthday present.
Nursker is over here, and the rest of my housemates all got it for me for my birthday, and that was ridiculous. But here's where we find ourselves, and we're now in the process of tearing out all of the old carpet, which had been really disgusting. And we've already restained that, or redyed that, and we've started work on reconditioning the leather seats. Those are almost done. And he's popping off the old sound foam so that we can go ahead and replace that with some newer stuff that's way lighter weight and better temperature and sound rated. And then for some of the other panels, we have even denser sound foam or sound insulation that's gonna be awesome.
And this is really gross.
It's super gross. Thankfully, it doesn't stink. One of the things that's really nice about this project is, for at least the last week or so, we haven't been stuck with respirators.
The tripod over so that we can maybe pivot it.
You want to get back down in there?
Yeah. Just because the
Bam!
brake was in the way.
Well, so we tend to split up the projects. I did the vast majority of this side with the Goo Gone earlier in the week, and he'd done the other side of the floorboards earlier. The problem is you really can't have more than one person in this car at a time.
Yeah.
Because it's just too small. And you can't read chat from in there. It's a problem. Significant one.
But we got pretty much, this had the strip basically where it's all gray here was covered in this material, which is for, you know, sound dampening and all that. But the problem is that in these little divots here, it was cracking and splitting because it was just really old and dry. So we're gonna put new stuff on it. But that requires getting all the old nasty stuff off.
Indeed. Ooh, damn. Don't worry about it. There we go. This time, with less fucking it up. Here we go. We're doing it. Nope, we're still fucking it up. I'm awesome at this. Sweet.
There we go. Don't worry about the handbrake. Come on, then. Almost there. Yes! Now I just have to do this massive sheet right here.
Yeah, just that massive sheet right there. So we're trying to avoid taking off as much paint as possible, and unfortunately, we don't have plastic scrapers. So we've been using plastic razor blades and a set of disposable pry bar tools.
We have this, but this is not strong enough to actually get this. So this is stuck on really, really hardcore. So the fact that these have such a narrow end on them, they come to a pretty thin taper, it can get underneath it. And because this is a thicker plastic, it holds up. So, but this is going to be what we're going to use to get all this stuff off when I get all the big stuff off.
Yeah.
I realized that I was not being very descriptive there by just saying stuff, but
We are not always the most descriptive. Largely because we barely know what the fuck we're doing. If we're being real honest. Like,
we're just kind of going with it. Because before we were like, we were actually going to leave everything carpet and, well, not carpet, but leave all of the foam and sound deadening stuff that was on here. We were just going to leave it, but then we decided if we're going through all the trouble to get this done, and this stuff is all cracked and dry, if we're not going to take the interior apart a second time. So we might as well.
at least not down to this level. I'm not necessarily opposed to doing another pass on the carpets in order to get the like color to be even better than it is right now, because right now it's not perfect. but it's substantially better than it was when we got it. When we got the car, it was a sun-faded, water-damaged car that had spent most of its recent years as a track day car for a collector with a massive collection of cars. So this was not one that got the garage princess treatment.
I mean, it stayed in a garage for once he got it back, but it also meant that it didn't get driven. Thank you for the follow.
Indeed.
I don't know. I can't read your name.
Almont 2000. And since we have a surplus of extra paint, I'm going ahead and filling in the gate diagram on the shift knob with the exterior body color. We've already had to go through and repair the clear coat on top of the shift boot, and just going to do a couple of extra little details. Way to go.
You know, when you take all the padding off of metal, it kind of hurts.
It does. It's this has not been a painless project. And it's certainly been one of the more intense learning experiences we've tried to take on.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll give a better shot of the car here in just 1 second as soon as I get some of this paint scraped off.
If you want to see more pictures, be sure to follow @Joyrides.
Joyrides Media?
Joyrides Media. I know our socials. Jesus. Joyrides Media.
Oh,
Instagram
my
and
God.
Twitter. This is starting to... Ow!
Fuck.
My wrist is going to be real mad.
I shouldn't laugh at his misfortune because that's going to be me in about 25 minutes when we switch sides.
Hold on. We're going to attempt to be...
So now we're getting there. Almost a gated shifter. Wham!
Put a towel underneath my wrist.
So yeah, the car itself is actually in really very good condition. It's sitting on absolutely monstrous and blacked out wheels.
If you
And
want to go to the full shot. If you want to go
oh yeah, I could go to the full shot. Which
Cam A.
which button do I fucking press? There we go.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
So.
Hold on, let me move around so I'm not tripping over the other camera. Webcams are a pain in the ass. Those of you who've never done this, just really not easy. Do you have your key on you?
It's in my pocket.
Do you wanna?
And I could take my gloves off.
Let's do it later. Well,
Do you want to start it?
I was thinking about it, but
I mean, we did vacuum all of the slop out, so I mean, I don't see why not.
this camera is not gonna make it to the point where I can see the front of the car.
You could probably just lift that webcam off.
So that's camera B.
Well, I'm just saying you could probably take the
Well, yeah, but I
smaller-
gotta switch cameras so we can see.
Well, you could pull that off and then just roll the cart back.
Oh, right, like this way. So yeah, the car actually ended up being in really great shape when we got it. It's been repainted, and it had an accident once or twice in its history. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun to bring it back.
No,
You gonna start it?
I can.
All right, let me move this back.
I'm gonna get out so I can pull my pants up because they're falling down.
It matters, man.
So we're gonna switch to,
Thank you. I'm
This.
really excited about it.
and we built this whole thing on a cart so that we could roll it around and do mobile computing. Maybe.
So compute. Focus me, charger. Right back.
that's kind of everything. We'll see. If we can get this a little further back. Maybe we'll just. There we go. It's about the whole thing. Probably not racing it.
We made track days with it, but I don't necessarily know how fast it will be.
It's not the turbo version, which is why it was not $10,000 to buy. But it is. I mean, it's fun. It's a manual, and it's well balanced, and it looks dope. The wheels on it are Wheel Dynamics 808s, and they are 19-inch wheels.
Mm-hmm. Custom 19s.
Yeah. And on the back, I think the tires are 315s, so they are
chunky.
They are really meaty. They don't rub.
If you hit a bump going fast enough, you can get the front ones to make contact, but the back ones almost never do, which is really shocking. Because as far as I can tell, the suspension on here is trashed. Yeah. Like it is. This car has somewhere in the neighborhood, our best guess, 260, 270,000 miles on it.
Yeah, I think they estimated maybe 235, which means it could be more. But yeah. So do you wanna open the garage and make sure that they don't let the Duger out? We're started up. Hopefully the audio isn't too crazy loud. Yeah, it's got some miles, but it's been pretty well maintained. So
it's been shockingly well maintained for as old as it is.
All right.
One of the best parts about this is watching him try and do this with the.
Do we want to try and set up the little camera here so we can go
get the exhaust?
Well, no, picture in picture and see me try and struggle to get in the car.
Oh yeah, there we go. We got it. We got this.
Starting a car without seats
is a pain in the butt.
Literally. Okay.
But we got to do this every once in a while because we keep having the doors open and we're draining the battery every day. We're scrubbing. Hit it.
It works.
Just makes me miss places. Hit the pedal. And it's straight piped. My neighbors love me.
Is August on a call?
Not in our bedroom.
Okay.
Euro horn.
It's got a cold.
Yeah, the horn is fucking comical.
And the pop-ups work. You can see.
And the fogs seem to be working now too. So bring it up to the revs one more time, and then let's just let it sit for a minute until it's warm, and then we can kick it back on.
Okay.
Take it up and hold it.
I'll hold it?
Yep. terrifying, isn't it? If you'd like, you can pop the hood and bring it around and show under the hood.
He said as he closes the door.
Huh?
As I close the door. Oh yeah. This has hood struts. Hydraulic hood struts.
Unlike
Alright.
fucking truck.
Have a good one.
Take it easy, man.
Alright.
Come hang out again.
Alright. We're just gonna go there. And then there. And look at that. I don't know how close we'll be able to get in on this, but the engine bay is actually pretty clean. We did go at it with toothbrushes. So this was all gunked up and dirty. Can't really show it because it's way over there. But there was some rust in the battery tray that we grinded out and we painted it heat resistant black. But there we go, there's some light. That's what's up. So it's a 2.4 liter inline four, I think.
It might be 2.7. But I think it's 2.4.
And then we got, of course, the pop-ups. Pop-up headlights. And we got fogs, which the previous owner had tried swapping in LED fog lights, but they were flickering and they weren't wired properly. So we switched them back to halogen. So it's all halogen in the front now. And looking proper.
It's true.
So now kind of mildly move this back. Here. Lights out of your face. I have goo all over my pants now. Make it?
Yep.
You make
got
it?
This, I think.
You got it? Good job. We'll switch back over to that. Well, we get our shot set back up for
More crap.
more of the garbage. All right. But needless to say, this is not something that we advise doing on a car that you don't really care about.
It's my fucking God does it take a long time.
It takes a lot of time, and there's a lot of pain involved in it.
It's true. It's not a pain-free endeavor.
Yeah. No.
Alright, so we'll let this air out just a minute. Also, while you were doing that,
Nice.
old properly painted. Thank you, Mike, for teaching me how to use a razor blade. Did you get goo gone on it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh no.
Clean it.
I mean, it's not the worst thing, man.
I forgot my donut media hat in the car overnight. No big deal.
But if a donut media hat was gonna get a stain, it should be goo gone from the project car. And
Yeah.
I feel like
That's okay.
they would appreciate that.
Also, the sweater I'm wearing,
Available on our merch store.
available on our merch store. Teespring.com/ShamesGarage, or we actually have Joyride's merch at teespring.com/Joyrides. Not wearing the Joyride's merch right now, but that's just because it's in the wash.
It's so good.
All right. Okay. Let's. Here we go. Ow, my knee. There we go. Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Up.
Gross.
Woo. Also, on the subject of having to use a pry bar, it's very difficult to get things delivered right now.
It's a true story.
So,
We're running with substandard tools sometimes.
while we probably could order something, there are more important things that the world needs to have shipped right now. And this does the job.
Well, they were really pretty well on their way to expendable before we started this project.
Yeah.
We'd already worked on several cars with this individual set of tools, and they're only between $12 and $18. And I always assumed that we would burn through them rather fast.
Come on then. It might be mildly using the camera to see where I've got everything positioned.
It's useful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close the garage.
Okay. And the darkness descends. Hey look, this looks kind of like California.
What?
Looks kind of like California. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Ow. Trying to keep the swearing to a minimum.
Oh, were we doing that?
No,
Because
I'm attempting to. yeah. Whew. That's done. On that side.
Woo!
We gotta do this side.
And then we gotta hit that just with the scraper to get some of the other stuff off.
Okay. I gotta check my phone. Make sure I don't have any work stuff that has come up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No.
No.
P much.
Excuse me. I should probably retweet. Retweet your tweet. Okay. Back in my pocket. Alright. Now let's get this over here. Because now we are attacking this section right here. Okay. My pants up. Oh hell yeah! This is the ticket.
It is, actually. It's been very, very effective.
Ow!
Ouch. Painful. You got the glue gun?
I handed it to you.
Did you? I thought you had it again, but okay.
Sorry.
Thankfully, I don't think anyone's watching right now. Maybe they are. Maybe they are, and I just ruined their experience.
My immersion.
Immersion. Wreck disaster light over here. Are nothing but trouble light. Oh shit. Fuck.
Damn it. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. That just came pulled a lot of slop with it. There we go. All that's off now.
Phenomenal.
Okay. So now we're gonna hit it all with Goo Gone again, and then we'll take the scraper to it to get all the adhesive off.
And don't worry, that sounds like exactly as much work as it is.
Underneath all this is clean paint. We just have to get to it. found the Goo Gone yet?
I have not. I have found many flavors of all-purpose cleaner. Let me see if I took it inside.
Okay.
Because it's a big yellow bottle.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be missing it.
No.
Huh?
Said no. Also, I haven't eaten anything yet today.
Should we take a break and have some cheeseburgers?
Maybe. Trying to find where we put chemicals. How's it going?
Yeah, let's take a break because we need to find that cleaner. And food now sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
You want to just hit the button 1 on the bottom for the logo?
Where? Down here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, to everyone who's hung out with us for a bit, we are going to take a brief break and maybe back later tonight. We may not. I'm not entirely sure. I'm Jake. That's Josh.
Hi.
We're out of here.